For most children, learning about wildlife happens at a safe distance. They scroll through screens, flip through textbooks, or peer through the thick, smudged glass of a zoo enclosure. That distance creates a physical and emotional barrier. It keeps the animal out of reach, cutting off the sensory details that help a child truly understand a living creature. To bridge this gap, schools and event organizers across the UK are turning to hands-on exotic animal encounters as an interactive, tactile alternative to traditional learning. These animals are considered exotic because they aren't native to the British Isles. They originate from entirely different climates and habitats around the globe. Meeting these species face-to-face gives people a way to observe global biodiversity without needing to travel to a different continent. Closing that physical distance helps transform wildlife from a distant concept into a tangible, breathing reality. This approach brings distant global biomes directly into a local classroom or community center. Take the corn snake. While many people start the session with a fear of snakes, they often find that the animal is calm and its scales feel dry and smooth rather than the slimy texture they expected. Or the bearded dragon. Originally from the Australian outback, these reptiles are known for their curious personalities and calm response to being handled. They communicate through specific body language, such as rhythmic arm waving or head bobbing, which children can observe from just inches away. In contrast, the small leopard gecko lacks the sticky feet of other geckos, preferring to walk across flat surfaces, where its spotted patterns can be studied closely. Feeling the weight and texture of a reptile often shifts a child's focus away from their initial hesitation and toward practical questions about how the animal survives. Moving away from the desert, we can look at the damp, complex environments of the forest floor, home to invertebrates and amphibians. The giant African land snail is massive compared to native UK garden snails. Watching one move shows exactly how it uses its two long tentacles to feel its way through the world. This anatomical diagram shows the snail's radula, a tongue-like structure. While it looks simple, it contains thousands of microscopic teeth used to rasp away at food. Other creatures rely on camouflage. The stick insect uses its shape and absolute stillness to mimic a twig, a physical demonstration of how animals evolve to evade predators. Tree frogs offer another lesson. Their ability to climb and their transition from aquatic tadpoles to land-dwelling adults provide a clear look at a complex life cycle. Interacting with these mini-beasts provides a hands-on model for teaching biological concepts like adaptation and metamorphosis. It is natural to feel a reflexive nervousness around spiders or creatures with many legs, but meeting a tarantula in a supervised setting often reveals a calm, slow-moving creature that prefers to sit quietly rather than hunt. This diagram illustrates their primary defense. Instead of biting, many tarantulas use their legs to flick tiny, irritating hairs from their abdomen to create a protective barrier. The giant millipede also looks intimidating, but it is a gentle decomposer, and despite its name, it doesn't actually have 1,000 legs. Mammals like the hedgehog use a similar strategy, relying on sharp spines for protection, much like the tarantula uses its hairs. Seeing these defense mechanisms up close helps replace a fear of creepy crawlies with an understanding of how these animals function as specialists in survival. Bringing these ecosystems into public spaces requires specific safety and welfare protocols to ensure both the visitors and the animals remain comfortable. Only specific, well-socialized animals are selected for these sessions. These individuals are accustomed to educational environments and the presence of people. An expert handler is always present, monitoring the animal's body language and the children's reactions to ensure the interaction remains stress-free. The priority is ethical animal welfare. By treating the animals with care, handlers model responsible behavior for the audience to follow. During these sessions, children often become more vocal and observant, using new vocabulary to describe what they are seeing and feeling. This direct sensory experience can spark an interest in biology and conservation that lasts long after the session ends. Textbooks provide the facts, but these encounters provide the memory, transforming a science lesson into a personal connection with the living world.